Welcome to Soul Searching Space, a space to remember who you truly are, who you came here to be, and what you came here to do. To be crystal clear, going from black and white thinking to full color HD, working from the inside out, reclaiming your power, waking up to your inherent wholeness, aligning soul, heart, mind, and body. Hello, and thank you for tuning in to another episode. We've been exploring, moving towards the center, and today we are talking about the center. Finally, right? So, what is the center? The center is a term from Eastern philosophy. The center is who we are at our core, our truest divine essence, who we are before the world got its hands on us. When we are in the center, we experience feelings of belonging, feelings of oneness, wholeness, openness, joy, love, peace, compassion, patience, strength, curiosity, being neutral. And being neutral meaning we are not getting pulled by extremes or opposites. We are calm, grounded, and centered. When we are in the center, there's no resistance. Everything just is. We are neutral and calm. Our senses are awakened. The world has a deeper impact on us. Everything becomes more vivid and alive. You're probably familiar with the yin-yang symbol. Yang is the white portion of the symbol, which represents light, activity, positivity. It represents the sun. It's light, expansive, and it's associated with masculine energy. Yin is the black portion and is associated with dark negativity. It represents the moon and is associated with feminine energy. The yin-yang philosophy is rooted in the belief that everything in the universe consists of and represents a dynamic balance of opposing but complementary and interconnected forces known as qi. Together, the black and white teardrops represents the interaction of the energies found in all things. The symbol is a divided circle of two curved teardrop shapes of opposite colors. The right black side descends while the left white side ascends, creating a clockwise pattern of motion, creating a sense of movement. In each of the opposing forces, there is a small part of the other. Each exists in the other and each needs the other to exist. The circle around the yin-yang symbol is an essential component of its meaning. The outer circle represents everything in the universe as well as the universe itself. It encompasses the duality of everything that exists. The symbol reminds us that balance is key. It reminds us that there is a natural order to the universe and productivity comes from harmony. When this harmony is broken, problems and diseases can occur. From the center, you're neither yang or yin, but the circle that contains both of them. The circle is a symbol of wholeness. From the center, your essence comes alive. Then you naturally access your whole brain, not just logic. You tap into your innate intuition and you can act spontaneously and creatively. We all had moments of being in the center as children, as adults, we tend to get triggered by ego and personas preventing us from coming back to our true nature. While the center itself doesn't have a particular location, there are physical regions associated with various dimensions of the center. While we might normally think neurons exist in our head region only, neuroscience tells us we have networks of neurons in both our heart and gut regions. We have 3 brains, one in our head, one in our gut, and one in our heart. We might call these the physical center, the mental center, the emotional center, or body, mind, and heart. And then there's also the wisdom of the soul. These centers of intelligence represents ways of processing information, their sensations, thinking, feeling, and intuition. The gut is often called the second brain, and while there are more neurons in our head region, the gut and the heart still represent centers of intelligence. And since most of the conditioning and programming influence our head region, we can use the heart and the gut as a shortcut to accessing the center. So if the center is our natural state, our natural way of being, why is it not our normal every moment experience? Because of unresolved energy. Essentially, the lower self is a set of collection of energy patterns or patterns of behavior, ego, personas, conditioning, programming, impulses, emotions, thoughts, attitudes, judgments. When we are not in the center, other internal forces influence our thoughts, feelings, impulses, and behaviors. These energies from moment to moment control us more than we know. It's as if these energies take over our native operating system repeatedly. And when they do, we have very low levels of awareness. Without holding to the center, we really don't know what's happening within us because we are on autopilot. It's partly for this reason that neuroscience tells us that over 90% of our behavior is unconscious. The challenge isn't that we have a lower self, an ego that's been conditioned by the environment. The challenge is that the lower self grows so big that instead of letting our essence lead the way, the ego takes over, leaving no room for our essence. When we spend time in our thoughts and emotions or focusing on the outer world, it's an indication that our ego has taken charge over the essence. We might say that ego is resistance and essence is openness. The impact of being out of center is that we focus on fitting in versus belonging. We think we should be a certain way instead of just being who we truly are, which I know is easier said than done. When we are not in the center, there's no introspection. So we are unconscious to the thoughts, the emotions, the attitudes, and the behavioral patterns taking place at that time within us. And as a consequence, we aren't in a position to effectively regulate what's happening with us because we are on autopilot. When we are out of center, we have low or no level of awareness. We believe that what was being modeled to us from the environment, the society, the culture, that we had to be a certain way to be accepted, we took all those ideas and beliefs to be true. These ideas and beliefs create disease and anxiety expressed in our behaviors, our facial expressions, our habits, our attitudes, our emotional expressions. Some of the common challenges of being out of the center is self-doubt, lack of confidence, procrastination, getting distracted, perfectionism, losing focus, fear of failure, fear of success, confusion, rage, anxiety, and the list goes on. So what can we do about it? The goal is to return to the center over and over again. From here, you can course correct. Become aware of what takes you out of the center and what makes it difficult to access and stay in the center. And become aware of what connects you to the road to come home to yourself. As you continue to bring yourself back to the center, your natural energy brings a sense of calm and aliveness. You access your abilities to observe, which is crucial for developing awareness. You'll feel more like yourself. You stop behaving against your true nature. Ultimately, we have to go beyond the words and connect with this way of being inside of us, experiencing ourselves. Words themselves tends to engage the mind, while our body already knows the state of our center. We just need to observe the mind's tendencies so our essence can unfold on its own. From the center, you continue to observe thoughts and see more deeply into reality, both into your own nature, the nature of your personality, and a deeper understanding of others and the world around you. The mind's main job is to keep us safe. We respect the mind, but we are not here on earth to live through the mind. We are here to embody our soul. We can talk about the center, but knowledge makes no difference. When we just talk about it without experiencing it, it just becomes theory unless we put it into practice. To turn knowledge into wisdom, we have to embody it. You've probably heard this before. You can read about swimming, or you can go swimming. We know what we know, and we know what we don't know. But what about all the things we don't know that we don't know? When you start to experience your essence, your spirit, your soul, you'll start to recognize that there's a lot that you don't know. You start to experience things that doesn't make any sense to the mind, but deep down at the core of your being, you start to remember the ultimate truth that can only be experienced. So let's see if we can put this into practice. So I'm going to take you through a guided mindfulness meditation. To help center yourself physically, gently sway your hips from side to side, and then gently move your hips forwards and then backwards. You will sense where the center of gravity is to keep you aligned. This will help you to keep your back straight throughout the guided mindfulness meditation. So if it's safe for you to do so, gently close your eyes. Bring your awareness to the breath. Rest your mind on the breath. Allow your shoulders to drop and relax. So let's just drop in for a moment. Are you in the center or out of center? If you're out of center, what's interfering with your center? If you're in the center, what does it feel like? Notice and really feel what it feels like to be where you are right now. Drop into your heart space and expand your energy and keep expanding until you feel a calm peacefulness connecting with your body. Let this calmness and peacefulness wash over you. And let's reflect on a time where you felt like your most awesome self. You really felt like the highest, best version of yourself. And your essence was shining through brightly. Your energy was expansive. Remember this time when you felt completely blissful. You can see and feel yourself smiling, being confident, happy, radiant, joyful. There's so much love, light, laughter, joy around you. Really feel this moment and experience it like you're there. Step in and really feel it, experience it like it's happening right now. And fill yourself up with all the love, the appreciation, and the gratitude. That moment in your life right now. Feel that moment alive right now. Express and feel that sense of love, appreciation, and gratitude, and feel it right now, so that if someone is watching you, they would think that you were really in that moment. Allow all your senses to come alive and really experiencing all of it at a very deep level, like you did in that moment. Really remember that time when you felt so free and completely at ease with yourself and everyone around you. Nothing bothers you, and you're open to whatever life brings. You made so many people so happy, brought smiles to thousands of people. You poured love into others. Those people around you are so grateful for you and all that you have shared with them, making their life more meaningful just by being you. You're lighting up the energy of everyone around you, and you can feel it in your heart. You're remembering that you're radiating your true nature, your essence. You can feel this joy and this gratitude. It fills your heart, and you let this energy expand to the world around you. Really open your heart to really feel their love and the gratitude for you and the love that you have shared with them. Open your heart to receive the love in this moment. Notice how grateful these people are and how they are shining brightly because of the love you have shared with them. You made a difference in their life just by being you. Really breathe in your essence, the real you that's wired for love and joy and appreciation and gratitude. Really remember what it feels like to shine your inner light brightly. And by shining your inner light brightly, you allow others to shine their light brightly. Let your heart fill with this love and gratitude as you are reminded of your divinity. Feel how wonderful it feels to be in your body as this love is pouring down all over you and sinking deep into every cell of your being. You recognize the truth that the more you express yourself truly, the more love you're receiving. You remember what it feels like to be deeply loved, supported, and safe. You remember how to play and have fun and be who you truly are and feel totally comfortable being it and doing it. Breathe in this energy of unconditional love that you feel in every cell of your being and let that light up your space. With deep gratitude in your heart, take a deep breath and let's ground this energy. Bring your consciousness to the earth, all the way down past your feet to the many layers of the earth, past the roots, the rocks, the living waters, all the way down to the center of the earth and ground this energy. Bring the energy back up again through all the layers so you can really feel what this feels like in your body and keep breathing. And remember, as you continue to cultivate and remember this energy of being true to yourself and grow and express yourself in the highest and most loving way, you step more and more into who you came here to be and what you came here to do. Really embody this energy so you always remember, and little by little, you'll remember more and more. Really take in what it feels like in your body. Notice the different sensations and the feelings and how it feels. Take a deep breath, and when you feel ready, gently open your eyes. How do you feel? Are you more in the center now than before? What changed? Really cultivate that self-awareness we've been talking about. Write down what it feels like and what it doesn't feel like, and continue to embody these feelings and sensations so that it goes from knowledge to wisdom. And keep up the awesomeness of being wonderful, amazing you. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for your time. And thank you for your presence. I look forward to being with you again. I am sending you so much love. And until next time, may you remember that you are the sunrise on someone's darkest day.